Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jem, and in today's pick card reading, we're going to be discussing who are you going to marry. So, if no one has told you already today, they want you to know that they want to marry you. So, in pick card readings, you can view them how you like. You can watch all the piles, or you can watch whatever pile catches your eye, as long as you take what resonates and leave the rest. Disclaimer, this is for entertainment purposes only. You can decide your own future and you have your own free will. Also know that there's many different ways you could help out the channel. One is by checking out my socials, subscribing to the channel, giving the video a like, all those different things help. I have an Instagram, I have a Depop, I sell personal readings on my Depop. If you're ever interested in any of my decks and you want a personal reading, it's $10, 20 minutes for your eyes only, unlisted on YouTube, and it'll be there forever. So, yeah, I also have an Instagram, and also, if you'd ever like to see my 18 plus extended readings, I have them on my channel. It's in a category on my page. If you just scroll all the way to the bottom, there is all my 18 plus extended readings I've ever done. You just have to become a member, a cutie, to get access to them, but you get to see every single video there. I also just recently bought a new deck that shows, because it's 18 plus extended readings, it shows different positions, it shows what this person wants to do to you. More specifically, I got like a bunch of different decks to get more into the depth about the sex. So if you want to see those, just know that my 18 plus extended readings are now going to be a lot juicier. So if you're ever interested, check it out. Anyways, let's hop into our reading for today. So we have 3 different piles. Before we hop into that, I wanted to do the vessel, but I do want to do a little talk sesh, so if you want to skip this, you can. It's down in the thumbnail, the timestamps. So I just want to talk. I posted something on my community tab. I just wanted to ask what I could do better on the channel for you guys. So everyone voted. Thank you for letting me know and giving a vote. I've been wondering what's been going on, because I felt like my channel's kind of been stuck. It hasn't been growing, and it's obviously my doing. I think I just need to focus on more things, but I'm just gonna post what I plan to post this week and just put it out there either way. Just go with that, and then next week I think I'm gonna do a little bit more planning, plan things out, and do more love readings and do more things that will catch your eye. Maybe even I'm also thinking about doing maybe more fixing. Okay, so let me go through the things. So the first thing it says, I asked, I'm going to cater to all of you because you guys all voted for everything. So I'm going to try to fix all of these things on my channel. The first one is do less live streams, do more regular videos. I think maybe I'll change it to, instead of doing live streams all the time, I'll change it to where I do live streams once a week, and then the rest of the videos will be regular videos where there's no live streams. Make better thumbnails. I think I'm going to try to improve my thumbnails and make my thumbnails a little bit more generic, not because I feel like mine are very specific and very catered to a specific type of people. If I make it more general, I think that will attract more viewers, and have you guys wanting to click on them. So I think I'll make them more white, and I'll have a white background, and I'll go with more images that are anime men, where it's very generic type images, if that makes sense. Not generic, I'm trying to pick a better word. An image that everybody can or would want to click on, if that makes sense. And then do more love readings. I'll try to do more love readings for you guys. That's the number 1 voted here. So I'll try to do more love readings. I'll try to get more into the nitty gritty about the love between the two of you. I always get that confused between people wanting 18 plus extended readings versus just love readings. So I'm going to do both. I don't want to, the issue that I was falling into was I felt like I was being pushed to do more 18 plus stuff, and I didn't want to end up doing that my entire channel and then I just get stuck doing those, because I want to do many different things. So I think I'm going to have just the 18 plus stuff, juicy sexual messages, will be, you have to be a member, and then the rest of the love readings, I'll do tons and tons of love readings talking about the love between the two of you. Those will be for free, just general readings on my channel. So I'll do more love readings. Be more positive. I also put this because I felt like sometimes I tend to like gear towards the negative or try to like fix the negative aspects in the readings, but I'll try to be more positive, more comforting in my readings. That's something that I'm working on, and I'll try to post more as well. I think posting, I'm not going to be able to post every day because it's very hard, and I have other things, like other channels that I'm working on. So the max that I could do is probably 3 times a week. And I'll try to do, all those readings will be like love readings. So I hope that helps. I hope that is something that you guys are excited for. And that's something that I'll improve on. Anyways, let's move these. Also, I didn't get the chance to do my nails today because I was, didn't have the time, but we're gonna now hop into the vessel, make a little tune for you. Some music. I don't know if my volume is loud enough, so I'm going to make it a little bit louder. But let's hop into it. So pay attention to maybe some of the numbers that I click on today or I play. That is where I'm going to leave it. And now let's hop into the piles. So for pile 1, this is your image, and we got the mask. The mask was perfectly upright, so that is a good sign. We got a positive message with this card. The card basically represents somebody who is finding their identity, figuring out who it is and who they are. They put themselves kind of like in many different masks, and trying to perform like somebody else, or trying to like, it's okay, let me explain this a little bit better. It's like this person is trying to figure out who they are as an individual, so they put themselves in many different things to figure out what it is they like and dislike. So it's like they put on many different masks to figure out like, is this something that works for me, or is this something that I don't like doing? Like they look at others people's masks, and they put them on. They're like, is this something that fits me? Like they're trying to find their individual self, and then also like letting go of this mask and this illusion of trying to be somebody else. Like I think this person's in already doing this. They've already let go of this mask, and they maybe know who they are as an individual. So that could be something specific to you, pile 1. This image is a couple here. It's I believe they're like African American, and the both of them, and also she's got curly coils, she's got a lot of jewelry, she looks like a witch. They both look like witches. He's got like skull decoration on his hat. She's wearing like a bunch of skull things as well. They just look like witches. He's got like this collar on, a lot of jewelry. They also kind of look like pirates, and they look like there's monsters in the back or something. Like, it's a really cute image. She also looks like she's wearing like butterfly earrings or something that could be significant. So if that resonates with you, pile 1, please pick pile 1. All right, pile 2. So pile 2, you got the healer. It was a little bit off kilter. So I think what this is, if this resonates with you, then please pick pile 2. But basically, this talks about somebody who is maybe really healing. They could be very compassionate, very giving, very loving. They could be, maybe your partner could be this way, or your person, or the person you're going to marry is like that, where they're very loving, very compassionate, and they're healing. Maybe they've healed you, pile 2, but they may struggle with healing themselves, and like struggles with putting their needs aside. Like, that could be something. All right. Now, pile 3, we have the vessel here for you. I'm going to move your image to the side over here. So the vessel we got, this basically talks about the physical body, the vessel. This talks about like healing your body. I think the main message with this, because I asked what is the overall energy or energy of the couple in this reading, the pile 3, is somebody who basically helps you. This could be a relationship where you guys helped each other heal your physical bodies, like find love for your physical bodies, appreciate your physical body, respect your physical body, even for what it is, for what it looks like, no matter the way it looks, like shape, size, or form, it doesn't matter. It's like this relationship helps you to heal the love you have for your physical bodies. So that is pile 3. If that resonates, please pick the vessel, pile 3. We're going to hop in right now to pile 1. Let me remove all the images here. Let me just make this a little bit smaller. Oops. So it's not in the way. We could still have it out. We're also going to have the bell here underneath, just so if we have any synchronicities, I'll hit the bell. All right, pile 1. So we have a lot of oracles for you today. So let's hop into the main messages. We have unrequited love in reverse. So this side is going to represent how or why your person wants to marry you. So why this person wants to marry you. And then this side is going to represent why you want to marry this person. So we have separation in reverse. We have, this is to clarify if this is your reading, so if it resonates, please continue. If it doesn't, then maybe pick another pile. But this is what we have for you. So what I said over here, what I thought about in the initial thoughts when I saw this is, I think this person has a lot of love for you. Pile 1, this could be someone that maybe you already know. This could be someone from your past. And this person loves you a lot. They're very attracted to you. They have a lot of love for you. There could be some memories you guys shared, because I am getting possibly a past person, because we do have separation. There could be at a separation right now. Maybe you guys aren't really in contact, or there's some sort of divide between the two of you, whether it's physically a big divide or mentally. Maybe you guys are still together, but maybe there was some sort of, argument that separated you guys a bit. There could be some sort of, but what I'm getting though is this person's really missing you, and they're really sad about it, and they're constantly thinking about you. They're constantly yearning for you, and they're unsure about the future. And it's like this person really wants to marry you because they have all this love for you. Like, they see you as someone who's very loving, for some reason I wanted to say forgiving. I don't know why. Like, this person sees you as someone who is very loving, very sweet, kind individual, someone who maybe even is very, like, your energy is just so attractive. It's like you have this warmth to you, sweet energy. But yeah, this person wants to marry you because they miss you. They can't stop thinking about you. You guys have like this chemistry that is unlike any other. And this person just feels so tied to you. It's like there's just something, it's like the chemistry between the two of you is unrequited. It's like, it's not like any other. The love between you two is not like any other. And that's why this person wants to marry you, is because it's like, with you, it's like no other. And why you want to marry this person, pile 1, is they're somebody worth waiting for. You want to like wait for them. You feel like maybe you feel like the timing is off, or there's just something wrong about the time right now. Maybe there's issues that maybe this person's trying to find themselves at this time. This person could be trying to find their individual self, and that could be something where you're like, you know, I know this person's worth waiting for, and I'm willing to you want to marry this person because you know that they're worth waiting for, or you're hoping that the divine timing will work in your favor so that you guys get married in the future. So this could be where you guys are right now, like at this time, this is where you are at. I pulled these cards though to represent, let me get back to the main. I pulled these cards to represent why this person wants to marry you. So why this person, maybe this person fucked up or did something that put a divide between the two of you, and it's like you now are like, you know, I need to, there's some sort of separation, and it's like you're still hoping, you're still feeling like this is somebody worth waiting for, and maybe the separation has given them the space in order to grow and learn and find their individual self. With the butterfly here, I think you feel like this relationship, the reason why you want to marry this person is because you see that this relationship is evolving. You see that it's going into the next phase. You see that this person maybe heals your inner child, or there's a lot of growth. You see that this is a relationship that is worth waiting for because there is growth happening before your eyes. Like this relationship is willing to grow. It's willing to change through the tides of time. Like, it is something that can last. It's something that can grow and change in the future and continue to grow and change when things get hard. So I think that's something that the reason to why you want to marry this person, or the reason why you're going to marry this person, because we're talking about who you're going to marry. So they could also be someone who brings this like inner child. They could be like very silly, very goofy, and maybe that heals your inner child, and that could be another thing that you love about them. You could love that they are willing to change, willing to grow, someone who's transforming. They could love you because of your respect for yourself. Like maybe you created this separation, and it's like you showed them that you're worth more, or that you deserve the change. You are worth the change. You are worth the change. And this person is like thinking about you, missing you at this time. They're yearning for you. They're unsure about the future, and they're just like, they're hoping and praying that you would give them another chance so that your futures can grow together and that change can happen within your love. So that is what I'm getting for your pile one. If that resonates, please stay tuned. We're now going to hop into some other oracles. So the first row is representing your person's personality. Next row is representing your person's mindset. Next row is representing your person's wait a second. Hold on one sec. This is their appearance. So this is the appearance card that we got for what they may look like. And then we got, let's put this on the bottom. We're going to put tarot up here. We also got these cards. I'm going to just put these here. This is supposed to represent your person's personality and then your person's mindset. And then I got some cards as well. But let's pull this tarot card first. Let's get a card, another card to maybe represent what this person looks like. Can we get another card to represent what this person looks like? Just give us another card to maybe help us understand what this person may look like. All right, 1, 2. Oh All right, we got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got the 10 of Swords. This person there could have been maybe an ending of a situation just recently. Maybe this was a separation that happened like very recently. And this person could be feeling like very stuck when it comes to love. Because they got the 10 of Swords. And the 10 of Swords is just like complete ending of something. So they could be really upset about this ending. Hopefully it will help them grow. So with the fish here, basically the fish represents somebody who is very restless. I'm kind of getting like ADHD, somebody who's like constantly doing, constantly moving, constantly. They love movement, and it's movement, movement, movement. Like all they do is move and change and grow. Maybe not like grow mentally, but I think maybe physically it's like they're constantly changing, or they're constantly changing their appearance, constantly. They could definitely have like ADHD or just like some sort of like situation where they're constantly moving around. Maybe like they're constantly on the move, they're constantly going out, hanging out with friends, doing a bunch of things. It's like maybe you can't even get like a second with them because they're constantly wanting to do something else. Like that could be something. I think this person though is a sweetheart at heart. Like this person's very loving, very caring. They could be someone that loves physical touch, or just like cuddling and maybe doing things for you, like massaging your back, or just like cuddling up to you, squeezing your face, squeezing your cheeks or something. Just like very sweet, loving energy. I think this person may have a hard time maybe focusing on one thing. They could struggle with focusing on like I'm getting like just ADHD. Like even me, like I'm feeling like I'm like trying to like jump all over the place. So definitely getting that vibe. With the authentic love here, this is supposed to represent their personality. I think this person could be very loving, and maybe very loving to a lot of people. Like they could be someone that's like shares their love and puts a lot of love out into the world to like everybody, not just like one specific person. And maybe that could be where some of the issues come into play in this relationship, just because of possible jealousy or insecurity. But I think this person doesn't mean to like make the other person feel insecure or jealous or anything. I think this person just cares a lot about other people, or just cares a lot about everyone in general. This could also mean this could be also maybe the opposite. Maybe this person is a little bit more focused on themselves. I think though this person's definitely very authentic when it comes to their love. There's somebody who's not going to control you or possess you or try to manipulate you or control you or any of those things. This person authentically loves you for who you are as an individual. They're not someone who's trying to change you, control you, fix you. They love you for who you are. And that goes to show that maybe this person feels like maybe you don't love them for who they are. That could be something. Like, because the reason why I say this is because there's a lot of other cards that talk about, issues, or that there was something that this person maybe did that that could be the reason to why you cut things off. But I don't think that's the case. I think you did love them truly for who they were, and maybe they just crossed your boundary, and this person maybe struggles with boundaries. So, or like understanding. Maybe this person doesn't fully understand, like mentally, that they crossed a boundary and that's the reason why you left. And then maybe they're like, oh, this person just, they may have this difficult mindset where it's like they think that you left because you didn't love all aspects of them, which is not the case at all. It's just that you're not going to stand for somebody who doesn't respect your boundaries. So that could be a message. I think also though, this is supposed to represent someone that you're going to marry. So I think this is maybe where you guys are at right now. I think this is talking about where you're at right now, but I think overall though, this could be things that this person is healing. I think this person might, the separation that you guys had is possibly forcing this person to change their mind or deal with their mental health. And I think this person may struggle with mental health, but I think overall this change or this separation is going to give them the space to work on their mental health, because we do have sickness here for, I said mindset. What about their mindset? We have sickness. So this makes me think their mind is sick, or they have some sort of mental illness that they maybe are currently in the time of healing, and they're changing and growing to do better. And a reason why you love them or are willing to stick with them is that they're willing to change and they're willing to put in the effort to grow and change. And that is the most important thing about a relationship, because you could get into so many other relationships, and if the person's not willing to grow with the relationship, it won't ever last. So the fact that this person's willing to, stick by you, and they're willing to change for you or willing to work on themselves for you, goes to show that this person is dedicated and authentically loves you and wants to be with you. So I definitely think there's definitely some sort of mental illness though, possibly due to used to being maybe manipulative, or used to being having some trickery, or not realizing maybe what they say could come off as manipulative, or maybe the fact that they are maybe always moving around. The fish also said, hold on. So this person could also be someone who's very good at adapting to new situations. They could be someone that's very good at adapting to things. I think also they could be someone that loves to travel, travels well. It's like they, whenever they move around, it's not really that big of an issue for them, because it's like something that they're very comfortable with. Maybe that's something that you're like surprised about or shocked about with them, like something that maybe you really like about them. I think this person, let's talk in past tense. This may be the case of what they're dealing with right now, though, is mental health, because it feels like the separation was maybe fairly new. But this person could definitely be working on their mental health. And at the time that you guys do get together, it's like they all of this will be left in the past. And they may still suffer sometimes with falling back a bit, but I think overall, though, this is what they are doing to improve themselves, and what will be better in the future. So with the with the Ten of Swords here and the appearance card, we could talk about the appearance. Let's see what the Ten of Swords says about the appearance. So I had to go grab my book. I apologize. Ten of Swords appearance. Oh, it doesn't even have a description. Oops. They could also possibly fall into slippery relationships. That said something that maybe that's something this person does, is when they lose their goal or intentions, they tend to fall into like slippery relationships or weariness. But let's talk about their appearance. They could maybe have curly hair, because this person has curly hair and this person has curly hair, so they could definitely have like curls. She kind of looks like she has like a cat-like face, so maybe like their face is very like lion-like or like cat-esque. Maybe they have like cat eyes, or just an interesting shaped eyes that's quite pointy. They could have like a fade. Maybe this person likes to wear a lot of greens. Maybe they have earrings, or they could wear a lot of jewelry. they can have like sharp edges in their bone structure, just like a lot of sharp aspects to them in their appearance, because we do have swords, which is, you know, the swords are sharp, and also his jawline's quite sharp. So yeah, that's what I'm getting with that. I don't think there's any more messages I could get, but let's move on to now your messages. So we got wants to cuddle. This person could be really wanting to cuddle with you right now, cuddling up to you, possibly in this way. Like this person just wants to cuddle up to you. We have, and then we have these in reverse. This was upright. Maybe they say this out loud, like they want to cuddle you. Maybe they've said it recently because it is upright. Maybe they're like, can we cuddle? We have just another lesson to be taught in reverse. I think this person isn't like another lesson to be taught. They're not somebody who's just gonna teach you lessons. This person's gonna, you both are gonna learn lessons within this relationship. Like it's a sustainable relationship that can grow together, and it's like you guys will teach each other lessons and you'll grow together as one. And then we have is sticking around to find someone else in reverse. I think this person isn't looking to stick around, or isn't, I didn't even mean to say that. Maybe for some of you, this could be someone who is a red flag, and maybe is someone that there's a reason to why, you know, they had the separation. But I think in the future, this relationship's going to grow, and the person that you're going to marry is going to be someone who isn't just another lesson to be taught, and they are someone who isn't looking to find anybody else. They know what they want, and they know that what they want is you. All right. So that is all I have for you, Pile 1. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please give this video a like and consider subscribing. Maybe I could work on just using certain cards, because sometimes these cards talk about therapy messages, and like I know sometimes people don't want to hear those. They just want to hear like the love. So maybe there's something I could do about that, but we'll see. So that is what I have for you, Pile 1. Maybe if you are interested, I'm going to do an 18+ extended reading of this pile. Hopefully my 2 decks about the like sexual positions, more sexual messages, will come in time. I'm going to film it on Thursday. So if you're interested in checking that out, this 18+ extended reading, click the link up there. Or for those of you that are on the live stream, you may have to wait till it comes out. All right, now we're going to move on to pile 2. So pile 2, this is your image. If you chose this image as well as the healer card, this will be your reading on who you are going to marry. So we got a lot of oracles for you today. We have make the effort. So this row here is supposed to represent why your person wants to marry you. And this row is supposed to represent why you want to marry your person. All right, so pile 2. I think the overall energy of your connection, pile 2, is you two heal each other. It's very healing. There could be some, though, aspects that could lead to maybe codependency, or I just need to put it out there. There could be some elements where you're putting your needs aside a bit. You're not really communicating how you feel in order to please the other person. You should always, you know, let your person and let them know how you feel. Because if you hold all that in, it tends to end up sabotaging the relationship rather than keeping it going. I think overall, though, I think you guys are usually at this healing energy. You guys heal each other, you guys love each other, and you help each other with like your hard times. But I think you need to learn also sometimes when the other person needs to learn for themselves in certain situations. Like you can't help them. You could help them as much as you can, but know that you can't control them to do what it is you say. Like you can't, and sometimes you need to give your person the space in order to learn for themselves, to grow as an individual rather than in a relationship. Like you can't take on this person's issues or habits or things that they need to work on themselves. You need to focus more on yourself. So there could definitely be some sort of people pleasing. But let's steer clear of that. Let's talk about the other stuff that we have here. So why this person wants to marry you is because you make the effort. You give them the love they were hoping for. You give them so much love, maybe even a little bit too much love, to the point where maybe you put your needs aside. But this person loves the amount of love that you give them. This person feels so grateful, appreciates the effort you put. You put so much effort in, and they show that you are constantly giving 100%, and they love that because they want to do the same for you. We have the hammer here. It says sabotage, rebuild, interrogate, repetitive, persistent, working on it. I think this person's working on themselves. I think this person is trying to heal. They could be trying to heal maybe their self-sabotaging tendencies, maybe like, for example, the people-pleasing, like I was saying. I think though you guys are in the time of healing, you guys are healing those aspects. I think why this person wants to marry you is because maybe you're also working on rebuilding yourself, healing yourself, and growing as an individual as well. You could be very persistent on rebuilding yourself and working on it. You're working on it, and this person knows that, and they're here to love you no matter what. This person loves you for who you are and loves the fact that you're willing to work on yourself as well. With the religious factors here, so why you may love this person is maybe due to the fact that they aren't religious. You may love them because maybe they are religious. There could be some sort of mindset that you guys both share when it comes to maybe religion or just your goals in life or your values in life. You guys could share the same values about the way you want to live or your future or just where you want to end up, and there could be a lot of values that line up, and that could be the reason why you want to marry this person. You could love them for those reasons. There could also be maybe a spiritual path, that maybe you guys are very spiritual and maybe have like some sort of connection spiritually, or maybe this person is I just saw 18 could be significant, the number 18. Maybe you guys are 18? I don't know. That could be for a very small amount of you, but there could be some sort of upbringing or spiritual path that you guys are directed in. It's like you guys maybe are parallel in that path. And that could be the reason why you want to marry this person, is because it's like you guys are headed down the same path together. I think that with this here, though, it says not enough. It says frustrated in relationships, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear/ego issues, and jealousy. So I think these are things you are maybe working on or trying to hammer out. And I think also maybe this person is also struggling with those things, or maybe struggled with those things in the past, and maybe the reason why you love this person. Oh, really? I just saw a message on my live stream. Hi. Yeah, it was also 10:18 over here. So that was like, I looked at that, and then I also saw like, I was on my YouTube and I saw 18 mil on some views on like a video, and I was like, it just caught my eye. But with the not enough here, I think this is saying like maybe this person used to feel like they weren't enough, but maybe they grew their self-respect, or they healed themselves and are possibly healing themselves right now. And this could be why you love them, is because you love them because you know they're good enough, you know that they're worthy, you know that there's so many great things about them, and you see that they're maybe like this. It's almost like you see them as maybe this injured, wounded little animal. Like you see them as like this poor like dog, or like doggo or cat or something. Like you see them as this like little innocent animal, and it's like you wish that you want to give them all the love that you can, and you see that they're working on these issues of like self-sabotaging, or just like maybe the trauma that they dealt with, and you see that they're working on it. And why you love them is that it's like they almost have like a backstory. They're not perfect, you know they're not perfect, and you love them for those things that they're working out. Maybe you guys are similar in this aspect, and maybe that's why you guys attracted each other, is because you're very similar in this aspect. I think something though that maybe a little piece of advice that I'll say quickly and we'll move on is be wary of putting your needs aside and not communicating how you feel, because that will sabotage the relationship for sure. I was getting some messages of sabotage. You'll see in a sec, there's also a bit of a message that also says sabotage that we'll talk about. So let's get some messages here. What are some messages this person would like to say to you? Pile 2, 1, 2, 3. Will you choose me? 1, 2, 3. You always tell me the truth about my behavior. Maybe there's like, maybe you help this person reflect a lot and heal on their behavior. Like maybe you know, you see these things about their fear/ego or their self-sabotaging behaviors or their lack of confidence or their frustration. Like you see those things and maybe you like tell them about it and you're like, hey, like, you know, are you doing all right? Like you communicate and it helps them communicate. It's like you open the door for them to heal, and they are like, hey, like, you know, yeah, you know, this upset me a bit, but I'm working on it. I'm trying to figure out exactly what I'm upset about, or like maybe they have some fear or ego things that they're working out that maybe they feel like they need to protect themselves due to like fear. And that could be something that you're like, hey, like, you know, I'm always, you could trust me, you always could rely on me, I'm always gonna be here. And maybe you always tell them the truth about their behavior, like, hey, like, you know, this isn't okay, like you can't you know, hide away your emotions, you gotta communicate with me. Like maybe you're always like regulating and helping them out, and like this person really appreciates it. I think they may also do the same to you. Like maybe you both struggle with that as well. All right, let's see what else. What else do they want to say to you? Pile 2, 1, 2, 3. We have trust the timing, and we have you make me want to do bad things. Okay, so I was actually getting that as well, pile 2, with the hammer here. This person may like to hammer you. Ooh, okay, so I got some messages with me just saying that. There could be, when it comes to like the sex, maybe like they like to drill you, like it's like hard, heavy. That could be something particular. We're gonna actually do more in-depth 18+ extended reading. I got these 2 new decks that talk about like the positions or just different like sexual commands that maybe this person likes. That, so if you want to check that out, it will come out soon. I'm doing it Thursday, filming it Thursday. For those of you who are just watching the video, there's going to be a link up there that you could click on. But basically, this could be someone that likes to hammer time, you know. This could also mean, I just thought of like getting hammered. Maybe there's someone that struggles with alcohol. That could be something that maybe is a little bit, that could be something. All right. So that is this section. If this resonates with you, stay tuned. We're going to now jump into who this person is, what they're like, what's their personality like. So what they look like. So what we got for your their personality is we got the Scorpion in reverse. We got the Lover in reverse. We got the Obsession card in reverse. And we got the Negative upright. So this is this card. I designed this card. This card is basically whatever card's next to it is supposed to be taken in a bit of a more negative view. So don't be scared of that though. I'll make sure to like, you know, give you positive affirmations and talk to you with love and compassion. I think this person though may struggle with some of these things that we'll get into. That might be a good note to maybe talk about or think about. 2, 3. I wish I had more cards. Maybe I should get a deck. I didn't even mean to do this. I didn't even mean to shuffle this deck, guys. I didn't even mean to shuffle this deck. I meant to grab the tarot deck and this card came out. So I think this person might be a little bit manipulative. They may try to make you feel bad for their emotions or like feel bad for them because they may feel like they're in the victim's state of mind where they need, it's like it's almost like they maybe feel like there's no thing that can help them, or like they're just stuck. And I think the best thing that you can do to help them is give them the space to figure that stuff out themselves, and don't try to help them, because trying to help them is only going to make them stay more stuck in that spot that they're at. Like, I know you love them and you want to, give them the compassion and the help and the support, but it's only going to put your needs aside, and you need to focus more on yourself and your well-being first. You come first, they come second, and they need to they are supposed to put themselves first, so they got to figure all that stuff out themselves. So they could be a little bit manipulative, maybe when it comes to like making you feel bad or trying to control you a bit, like maybe when it comes to certain things. I'm not sure. Let's see, what does this person look like? So this is what they could look like. 2, 3. They could have like a mustache, maybe, because this guy has a mustache. I think this is the Ace of Cups, or it might be Knight of Cups. Yeah, they could definitely be a little bit manipulative, because this came in reverse too, and usually like the Knight of Cups or the King of Cups in reverse talks about someone who's a little bit manipulative, or maybe they gaslight, or maybe they don't... I'm like so confused on why we're getting these messages right now, because like we're talking about who you're going to marry. Maybe, by the way, this isn't set in stone. This doesn't mean you're like for sure going to marry this person. This might be an option that maybe is in your life right now that you could marry if you wanted. I think though this person is working on all this stuff. We have the healing card. I think this person is really trying to work on this stuff. This person maybe falls into these habits sometimes that could become self-sabotaging, but I think it's something that you two work together to grow better as a couple together. I think you guys maybe do a lot of things together, like they look like they're pumpkin picking, or like maybe even like they're like at a Halloween store, maybe looking at like Halloween decorations, or buying like Halloween things. She's got like this Halloween little like these pumpkin like hat on. It's really cute. Yeah, so let's get into this here. So your person's personality, they may have like this obsessive behavior where they tend to be a little bit controlling or possessive. They could be a bit possessive of you, which is like okay. Like this person maybe feels the reason why they may be possessive could be because they're scared of you, leaving them, or them not feeling good enough, and that's why you would leave. So that could be sometimes where when they are having like a hard time, they may fall into that or thinking that way, which is not true. And maybe that's something that maybe they're working on, is trying to have a better self-grounding and like understanding of themselves and knowing that they are good enough. I think the Scorpio card though is they don't talk about their emotions, and I think that's where I said Scorpio. They could be Scorpio. I meant to say Scorpion. That could be the reason to why they fall into those behaviors, is when they don't communicate. So the best thing that could help this relationship is always communicating and letting each other know how you're feeling, where you're at right now, how you're feeling mentally. Maybe this person struggles with that. You can't force them to communicate. They have to, of course, learn. But you could always ask them, be like, hey, how are you doing? How are we doing today? How is our relationship doing today? How are you feeling mentally? Are you good? Are you bad? Like, communication. I think the obsessive part here could talk about someone though who's a little possessive, a little bit jealous, has a little bit of jealousy. That could be a reason to maybe why you like them, is that they're that way, but also know that that could be a bit harmful for the relationship, because then they could be, obviously it depends on what extreme that they're at, where it comes that you can't have like friends, or you can't really do anything because this person's worried that you're gonna like cheat on them, or like they're jealous, that somebody else gets to like have your time or something. So that could be something a little bit concerning. You may also put your needs aside of like what it is you want to get done throughout the day in order to like spend time with this person, because maybe this person is a bit needy and they're constantly like up your butt about spending time together. They're like, hey, when are we gonna next hang out? Or they're constantly like, we need to hang out right now, or whatever, or like make you feel bad for not hanging out with them. That might be a boundary that needs to be set, being like, hey, I need to have time for myself. I can't always be there for you. And also that might be beneficial because then you give them the space to sit with their thoughts, sit with themselves, and force themselves to face their own reality and face like their own issues themselves. So that could be beneficial. I also think the lover here, I think they're a big lover. It's like they're the lover boy. They could be really good with their words, maybe even a little bit manipulative. I'm also kind of getting Pisces energy. They could be a Pisces. We have lovers. It says in shadow attributes because it came in reverse. It says obsessive passion that harms others, self-destructive devotion. I think this person could be maybe obsessed with you, maybe even like overly passionate for you, like obsessively. We got obsessive again, obsession, obsessive. So I think this person maybe it's almost like it's a bit too much. Like maybe they constantly are shoving their needs aside because they don't feel like they're good enough to put their needs first. And that gets a little bit too exhausting, or maybe a little bit mentally exhausting for you because it's like they then expect you to do the same for them, even though it's not true. They need to become a little bit more selfish and put themselves first and stop obsessing and seeing you as this, perfect person when you're not perfect either, and you can't meet their crazy expectations. So, and that could be, I think this person is healing all of this again. I think this person's trying to work on this, but this could just be some messages that maybe you guys could talk about. I think though, this person's very devoted to you, and maybe they give you a lot of love, like they maybe buy you a bunch of things or like all these different things. They might feel a little bit hurt though, or have like this repressed anger due to you not matching up to their expectations of like giving all the same things back, which ends up making you feel not good enough for them, which is not a healthy thing because they can't expect you to do anything for them. They can't control you. You do what you want to do. If you don't want to reciprocate all those things, you don't have to, and they can't expect you to. So it could be a little bit mentally exhausting, but I think this person though is trying to work on that, and maybe the best thing that could help is by communicating and explain to this person that all those things. Be like, hey, this makes me feel like I'm not good enough. I'm trying to do my best. I'm trying to love you as much as I can, but we need to work out this obsessive, maybe a little bit manipulative behavior. Okay, so what does this person look like, pile 2? So this person could have really long brown or like black hair. They could have really thick eyebrows. They could also maybe have colored hair because in the image he's got like colored, maybe like blue dyed hair. He also looks like he's wearing like some sort of pop-out collared jacket, like leather jacket. He also looks like he's wearing a turtleneck. This person maybe likes to dress up in cosplay. I'm getting like cosplay, or like likes to dress up for Halloween. There could be like something specific about you two dressing up together as like a couple's costume, or a lot of like Halloween-esque vibes. Maybe you guys like watching scary movies. That could be for some of you. This person could have like really light eyes or like really beautiful eyes. They're definitely got like this charm to them. They could be very sexy. They could have like this little like sexy smile that they have. They could be very charming, or just like they just have like this like, I'm getting like Damien, when Damien smiles in Vampire Diaries, he's got this little like smirk of like this little evil smirk to his face, but it's like, it's really sexy. Like that's what I'm getting with this. It's like this person's like, they're a bad boy, but they're also like really charming. They're really charming, and you guys may have like crazy amount of chemistry. It could be like a lot of chemistry. You could be a really like, another thing too, this person, Jesus Christ, this person may say like good girl or like things like that. Maybe they see you as like this really sweet, innocent like girl, and they're like a little bit corrupted. So to them, it's like they love to like maybe corrupt your mind. That could be for some of you. They could also maybe have like a mustache, or maybe just wear like, maybe they dressed up as like a clown, maybe like Pennywise. I don't know what the heck, but they could be maybe an air sign because we do have birds. They could be a water sign. They could be an air sign in the aspect of where they talk, like their personality. They could be very talkative, or they could be a water sign moon, like their personality is water sign. So those could be some things. I think this person maybe has brown hair though. They could have like also maybe a little dent in their chin. They could have a really pointy chin too, because this person's got a really pointy chin and he's got a really pointy chin as well. So that could be something. Let's get your love messages. So we got quality time. This person maybe loves to spend a lot of quality time with you. And maybe they feel a little bit neglected when you guys don't spend every single second together. And maybe that's a boundary you need to set. It's like, hey, like, you know, I want to spend as much time as I can with you, but I can't put away my needs because I want to make sure that I get what I need to get done throughout the day, or it's going to make me mad that I'm putting my needs aside. So that could be something. There could be some sort of secret, and I think this has to do with like some emotions not being said. I don't think there's anything like crazy secrets being held. I think this is more of just like somebody's not fully communicating maybe their negative feelings that they may be feeling or maybe having. We have wants you to be happy no matter what. I think this person authentically does love you. Even if things work out or not, this person does really want you to be happy, because I think you are like the light to their life, and this person just loves you and wants you to be happy no matter what. So that is all I have for you, pile 2. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please give this video a like, consider subscribing. I'm going to do 18 plus extended reading on this pile where I just bought 2 new decks. One is talking about sexual positions. The other one talks about some maybe sexual commands that this person maybe has. So if you want to check that out, I'm going to be filming it Thursday. For those of you who are watching this video from outside and not on the live stream, you can click on the link right there. It's going to bring you to the 18 plus extended reading. You're going to have to become a member though, because all my 18 plus extended readings are going to be paid. It's only $3 to watch the extended, but we're going to talk about the juicy sexual messages that maybe this person's feeling. So if you're interested, check it out. All right, thank you so much, and I'll see you in one of my next ones. Bye. All right, pile 3. So this is your thumbnail. Let's move these cards away. This is, these cards were for pile 2. Let's move into pile 3. So pile 3, we got the overall energy is the vessel. And this row is supposed to represent why this person wants to marry you, and then this row is representing why you want to marry this person. So the first card we got was playfulness in reverse and the Cupid's bow. I think this person, why this person wants to marry you, pile 3, is it's like you shot them with Cupid's bow. It's almost like you maybe gave them like this love spell. Maybe you didn't even try to give them like this love spell or something. You just like hypnotized them, maybe with your eyes. And it's like you just seriously surprise them with everything you do. Maybe they weren't expecting you to be so special and unique, but you have like this sense of playfulness to them that just excites them a lot. I feel like banana, I feel like that happens all the time. I always accidentally click on like a reading and then it ends up talking about something that like I needed to hear, and I'm just like, oh my god, that was so weird. For those of you that aren't in the live, I'm live streaming, so with the Cupid's bow, I think this person has a lot of faith. Feels like there's a lot of love to come in this relationship. I think this person feels like there is an invitation to this love, or some sort of meeting. Maybe you guys haven't went on a date yet. This could be like a new love. Not sure. But let's see here. So these are the cards. I'm going to get more into the specifics, but we got the retreat card, why you want to marry this person. We got the girl with the snake in reverse. So this is what I got for you, pile 3. I think the overall energy of your connection is you guys help each other love each other's bodies. I think this person can be very respectful, very loving, and like tender, like very sweet and loving towards your body. This person could really appreciate your body, love your body no matter the size, shape, or form. Like, this person is like the type of person that the older you get and the more your body goes through all these different hardships of, like, birthing a child, or like all these different things in life, and it's, of course it's not going to be perfect, it's just beautiful. It's like this person loves your body for the way that it is, and it's like, it's almost like they love your body um for its flaws and like for its imperfections. Almost like also with the aspect of like childbirth, it's like they see, if this is like, obviously this is in the future, maybe if you guys do have kids together, this could be like a future message. It's like maybe this person loves your body for it is the vessel that will carry, your child together, and they appreciate that, they love it, and maybe they love it so much, it's like they love kissing your belly or like blowing on your belly or whatever, like blowing the, what is it, raspberries, whatever. I think you two appreciate each other's bodies, and help each other heal maybe your relationship with your body as well. Like, this person's very respectful, treats you right, and it maybe even asks like permission. They're like, hey, can I touch you? Like, or they just like maybe rub your body, like caress you, and make you feel like very safe. I think this person could be very gentle, very gentle. I think this person's very gentle. They may even be very gentle with like even like in like sex. They could be very gentle with just like everything you do. Maybe this person doesn't really want you to do anything. Like, they maybe treat you like a princess. Like, this person's like your body's like, they don't want any, like, they don't want you to hurt yourself or anything. Like, they want, like, if you have to do something, they're like, no, let me do it. Like, they don't want you to get hurt. So I think this person's definitely shot by Cupid's bow. Like, it's almost like love at first sight. Like, this person maybe just saw your beauty from the get-go, and it could have been like your face or just like your eyes that like hypnotized them. I think maybe they didn't expect you to have such a loving personality and sweet, playful personality to come with it as well. I think this person loves you for how playful you are. You're so silly, goofy. Maybe you help heal their inner child. Maybe this person had to grow up very fast, and like the fact that and they could be very serious. And maybe the fact that you're so silly, playful, and just such a fun energy to be around. It's like, it's very healing to them. Like, it heals their inner child. And maybe even their body as well. Like, there could be something to do with them having like issues with the way their body looks, and maybe because you are so yourself that it teaches them to not be afraid to show off their body, or have this fear surrounded around that. I'm not quite sure just yet. So why you may love this person, pile 3, or want to marry this person, pile 3, is because your connection with them could be very, very strong. It's like almost like the second you have a conversation with this person, it's like you guys exit the world. It's like you disconnect from the world, and it's like you're in this solo bubble of like the communication. It's like you're on another planet. It's like you guys entered space, and it's like you're just it's like you're on this person, your connection with this person is like on another level. It's like, it's not like any other, and it's like you're just like, wow, like I've actually met somebody who's so in tuned with me. It's insane. Maybe you guys say the same things. There could be definitely twin flame energy or soulmate energy. No, just because of those things doesn't mean that you're forced to be with this person or have to stay for any of those things. Just know that it could be that this person is somebody you are meant to meet in your life. So I think your energies could just be very pulled or like tied together. Maybe you guys you talk to each other like no other. Maybe you guys get each other on another level. Maybe even like read this person's mind. Like, you'll say something and this person's like, oh my God, I was just about to say that. Like, it's like you are connected mentally and physically. With the girl with the snake here, so this card talks about like some more negative aspects, but I don't think this is about this person. I think this is saying this person isn't like that. You maybe have dealt with somebody, pile 3, who maybe was a narcissist in the past, or maybe somebody who wasn't empathetic at all, maybe someone who's very selfish, only cared about themselves. And you met this person and it was like it was like a breath of fresh air. It's like this person was completely different. This person cares so much about you, is very loving for you. They're not somebody who constantly is only thinking about themselves. Like they're very they're very, what is it, the other word of empathetic? They're very compassionate, they're very loving, they're very considerate to you, and they care about you physically and mentally. They don't just care about your body. They're not here for your body. I think that's another big message. Maybe a lot of people only cared for your body or wanted you for your body, and it was very like, lust driven. It was only like they didn't really care to get to know your mind. And it's like this person wanted to get to know you. Like it's like they saw your beauty, but they wanted, it wasn't that they cared about. It's like they wanted to get to know you on a deeper level and who you are and what your mind's like. So I think that could be something in particular, like you want to marry this person because they're not a narcissist. They care so much about you, and they are loving and compassionate, and they want to get to know you mentally. So that is what I'm getting for you, pile 3. If that resonates, please stay tuned. We're now going to hop into some other messages we have here for you. So this represents their personality. This represents their mindset. This also comes with this as well. These two came next to each other. And because they're from the same deck, I usually take this positive card as a representation that all these messages are positive messages. This could be what they look like. They could have like dark, longer hair. They may even have like long hair, but I think this could just be like a little bit like shaggy looking type of hair. It's a little bit longer, like past the ears type hair. They could also have earrings, maybe wear a lot of jewelries. I didn't even mean to say jewelries. They could have like bluish or brownish eyes, because in the image he's got brown eyes and there's blue eyes here. They could have maybe they just wear a lot of necklaces. They could even have tattoos. I pulled another card that talked about tattoos, so maybe this person wants to get tattoos. So yeah, they could look like that. And then let's pull one of these cards. Let's get another appearance card. We got the 9 of Swords. Interesting. That's interesting. Maybe this person bought you like a necklace. Maybe you guys have matching necklaces. That could be something. Maybe this person likes to help you with everything, like put the jewelry on your body for you. This person could be very, yeah, it's Aaron, Attack on Titan. Maybe this person watches Attack on Titan. That could be something. So, or maybe it's like they embody Aaron. So there could also be some people that are maybe jealous of your connection, because we got some like wandering eyes back here. This person could maybe have some facial hair, and they could definitely have like I'm just getting dark hair. I mean, the other images don't have facial hair, so most likely not, but they could, because it is there. They could definitely help like putting on your jewelry, or help you put on your jewelry. Maybe even like kiss your neck, like from behind, could be something. All right. The 9 of Swords, I think it also came in reverse, but we're just going to have it upright. Let me just read what it says. Just curious. This person could have some sort of fears or worries, or some sort of inner turmoil. So that came out, and we do have the fire ant, but let's get into it. Let's get into it a bit more. So your person's mindset, your person's personality Could be someone who's maybe very social, or maybe goes on social media a lot, because we do have social media. So this could be someone that maybe is very popular on social media. Maybe they have a lot of following. Maybe they or maybe on social media a lot. They could maybe watch you on social media a lot. That's what I was getting. They could be, because we do have like stalks you. I'll take these cards out actually. We have wants to marry you, will always be loyal, and stalks you. So I think this person maybe stalks your Instagram, looks at your page a lot. Oops. Maybe they like to see what you're up to like all the time. Maybe they like every single thing that you do. With this card, the Delete Delante I can't read. It's in light attributes. It says delights in the arts without having to be a professional, alerts you in danger of becoming superficial in your own pursuits. Maybe this person helps you with social media. There could be something like that. Maybe you two are on the pursuit of social media or chasing some sort of social media dreams. But it says in this, it's like maybe this person helps you or reminds you of the danger of becoming superficial in your pursuits. Like someone who maybe they remind you to stay humble, maybe when it comes to social media, or maybe they're someone who's not a professional. Like this is kind of like a hard message here. This is interesting. They could be someone that maybe delves into the arts, like, and maybe they do a lot of social media, or maybe they're somebody who's just a fan and they watch you, and they're constantly just keeping up with what you're doing, and maybe they constantly remind you to stay true to yourself and stay true to who you are authentically, and not fall into this trap of doing what others want of you. So that could be something. Let's get into the fire ant. So a fire ant is a little bit of anger energy coming out. This person may have like a bit of repressed anger somewhere about something. Let's see specifically what I wrote about the fire ant. So I know the fire ant, it says the fire ant is aggression, rigid thinking, or following orders. This person could be someone who is thoughtful and disciplined because it's upright. I don't think this person tends to get very angry. I think maybe when they do get angry, they know how to self-regulate their own emotions. They could be a little bit more on the anger side though. Like that could be an emotion that they tend to have, but I think they know how to regulate it well. I think also this person could be maybe a bit aggressive or used to be aggressive, but that could be also something that they healed. I think the rigid thinking, maybe they're a little bit limiting when it comes to like what you can achieve. Maybe that's something that was pushed onto them from their past, so maybe that's why maybe they don't chase like these goals. But we do have social media in their personality though. So maybe they feel a little bit limited when it comes to their goals, when it comes to social media. Maybe they want to hit higher goals and reach higher heights, but maybe they're like a bit rigid in their thinking and they like to follow orders, which keeps them stuck and stagnant. So maybe you two help each other with that, but I think also besides that, this person helps you stay true to yourself and reminds you of the dangers of becoming maybe superficial. So this person's very thoughtful, very disciplined. They can be very disciplined in their work habits, with maybe even disciplined with their social media. Maybe they're constantly posting regularly or growing their social media. They're very disciplined with that. This could also just be their personality in general is very disciplined. There's somebody who, no matter how bad they feel, like mentally or physically, like if they're sick or something, they still push themselves to go to work, or they still push themselves to do things that they planned to do before they got sick. This person's very disciplined. They may have like a schedule. This person could be very structured or have some stability, but we do have the fire sign, which talks about passion and moving quite quickly. So this person maybe moves very quickly with social media. All right. Besides that, they could be very passionate in love. They could be very passionate with you. They want to marry you. This person's very loyal. I think there's somebody you can feel. They could be like almost very stable. They could be like the stable element of the relationship. Maybe they are kind of a little bit unstable when it comes to their passions. Like maybe they're financially like kind of all over the place right now, but I think overall their mindset is very stable. They may move very slowly when it comes to changing their mindset. With the helps you with the arts thing here, I think this person will always be loyal to you. This person will always be a fan. They'll always keep an eye on you, maybe even stalk you. That's like something, they're always going to be a loyal fan or a loyal fan of yours. Like they will always be here to support you, will always be here to love you and love you for who you are, not some fake persona that maybe people want you to be. And that could be something too, that this person's always like, you know, I love you for you and don't change anything about yourself. Which is really beautiful. I love that. Very sweet. They may wear like makeup or put like some makeup on their face. Because we do have Aaron. Maybe the cosplaying as Aaron could be something. Maybe like for this Halloween, maybe this person's going to dress up as Aaron. They could also maybe they love looking at you in the mirror with them. Like maybe they love to like hold you and look in the mirror together with you. Like seeing you two together could be like reflecting on that and seeing you in their arms could be something like just very special to them. So that is all I have for you, Pile 3. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please give this video a like and consider subscribing. Let me know how I did in the comments. Also, we're going to be doing an 18+ extended reading. It's going to be a juicy sexual messages. I just bought 2 new decks. I bought this positions card, which shows tons, like I think 60 cards of different positions of maybe what this person wants to put you in. And we also have some sexual commands. So they may have some commands or things that they tell you or want to do during sex that may come out in those readings. So if you're interested, check it out. The link is going to be up there. For those of you who are on the live stream and hasn't came out yet, I'm going to film it this Thursday. So if you're interested in checking it out, it will come out on Thursday. It will be posted on my YouTube. And it'll be on, if you go on my channel page and scroll all the way to the bottom, it will be on the 18+ extended area. So thank you so much, Pile 3. I think a new idea that I'm thinking of is maybe making the live streams not have any 18+ extended readings. I'll do live streams that are just love readings, and we'll do like so that my community can engage and we could talk together during the live stream. I'll just do it once a week, and maybe the rest of the days, because I'm trying to do film 3 times a week. So 1 will be live stream, and then the 2 will be 18+ extended readings add-ons, and there'll be love readings as well. And then I'll film the 18+ extended readings on Thursday. So I think that'll be a good way to do it. Anyways, thank you so much, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give the video a like, and I'll see you in one of the next ones. Bye!